Sit back and throw one back with your pinky in the air and a middle finger to the world, and join me, the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, as we look back on this day in pro wrestling history. But before we do, put that drink down, like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling history on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is April 16th, and we are going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1937, George the Animal Steele. 1959, the luchador known as Gran Apache. 1968, excuse me, Vicky Guerrero. 1969, I can't make this up, the luchador known as Gran Apache 2. 1980, Paul London. And last but not least, 1989, Mia Yim. Of course, on the flip side of that coin, your pro wrestling deaths for April 16th. 2020, the legendary announcer, Howard Finkel. Alright, enough of the sad stuff. It's time to get to the meat and potatoes. That's right, these are your pro wrestling history highlights for April 16th. Jumping in our Wayback Machine and going to 1960, Jerry and Eddie Graham defeat Red and Lou Bastion to win the NWA Northeast United States Tag Team titles. 1981, New Japan Pro Wrestling puts on a show in Yusa, Japan, featuring many WWF talent. In the main event, Bob Backlund and Rick McGraw defeated Antonio Inoki and Riki Choshu. 1983, Roddy Piper defeats Greg Valentine to win the NWA United States Championship in Greensboro, North Carolina. 1988, AWA Rage in a Cage 2 takes place in Las Vegas, Nevada. In the main event, Wahoo McDaniel defeats Kurt Hennig in a steel cage match. 1994, Pitbull number 1 defeats JT Smith to become ECW World Television Champion. 1994, the first Super J Cup, a multi-promotional junior heavyweight tournament in Japan, was held at the Sumo Hall. The event would become the most talked about event of that year and became a huge hit amongst tape traders at the time. In the tournament final, Wild Pegasus, aka Chris Benoit, defeats Great Susake to win the Super J Cup. Those were your pro wrestling history highlights for April 16th. I'm the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.